Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the know Tarot 1122. All right, you guys, I do apologize. I did readings for Libra, Cancer, Leo, and Aquarius, and the only ones that uploaded was Cancer. So yeah, I do apologize. I've been waiting for a couple of days for them to upload, and it don't look like it's gonna happen. So I do apologize for the delay. Thank you for those of you that wait on me. I greatly appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Yeah, really appreciate y'all. All right, so Leo, let's see what's happening with Survive for the Tribe. What is going on? All right, what's happening? Hot stuff. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everyone, so take what fits. Leave the rest. Feel free to check the other signs that I do post. If you like how I do my readings, hit that like button for your girl. Yeah, if you would like to book a reading with me, look in the description box for the link to my website. All right, let's see. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Leo. I don't know why, but I heard All in the Family. So is somebody's name Archie? Or somebody's favorite show? Name Archie. Somebody's name could be Edith. Let's see. All right. Give me messages for Leo. Give me 3 for Leo. Actually, give me 4 for Leo. Please, one more. Alright, we got Alchemy. The number 11. Alright, Leo. Okay. Overall energy is neglect. We got a lot of stuff coming out. Alright, so we got the Fool, out of sight, expression, free expression, autopilot, redemption, stillness, oh goodness, and alchemy. Alright, so looks like somebody is trying to get the tools together in order to come through. You could have someone here that was a little reckless. Somebody may want to make something up to you here as well. May could be significant. Somebody here could, their name could be May, born in May. Let's see. Give me one for redemption. The Feather, messages coming through. All right, power lines, energy. All right, so strong emotions coming through over some communication. Somebody here may want a new start with you. All right, what is alchemy? Flamingo, the fun and relationships. Yeah, tie the knot. So, like I said, somebody here is trying to figure out a way to get back into your energy, your good graces. I don't know if they did something kind of foolish here. Looks like this person wants to open up and tell you everything that is on their heart. There could be a bit of stagnancy between you and this person right about now. So it looks like you two are just going with the flow, but someone is really bothered by what has happened between you two. Yeah, stillness is clarified by endings and also recycle and recover. So again, like I said, somebody wants to, they want to communicate. They want to bring things back full circle. All right, so let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. You may not be in communication with this person at all. Someone here could literally be, you know, kind of heartbroken at this time. Maybe you won't give them the time of day. Somebody could have been broken up at least 5 months. Doesn't necessarily have to be. All right, the community. So you might be hearing news about this person here too. You might not be in the vicinity to communicate with this person, but through friends, family, mutual acquaintances, you might be hearing, you know, messages about this person. This person may be telling other people how, you know, they want to be, they want to rebuild with you. All right, so we have resilience here. So for someone here, they have not given up hope, even though there's no communication, there's no inkling that things will come back. Someone here has not given up hope. Let's see, and they're trying to gather all the tools together or get themselves together in order to bring this connection back together. All right, yeah, being patient here and boundaries. Okay, so somebody does have boundaries. They want to take this leap of faith to come towards you, but like I said, someone here, they could have been acting a little foolish. All right, but someone here, they're trying to come back around, but they have to do it very slowly, very cautiously here as well. So right now, this person feels like they're not able to move forward with you because you may be feeling some type of way about this person. But they are contemplating on how to come towards you here as well. There may be an opportunity to get to communicate with you face to face here in the near future for somebody. So there could be some type of event, meetup or something like this, or a planned event here with this person. All right, so for someone here, this person could travel towards you, and it does look like this person is literally focused. Okay, they have a one-track mind literally, and that, you know, train is headed to your station. So someone here is trying to, like I said, get into your good graces, try to make things work with you. That was random. For someone here, it could be that maybe you were talking to this person, not really dating. Could be, I don't know. But what I'm getting here is that this person possibly wasn't given enough attention to the connection, so you may have moved on. And this person may have realized that, oh, wait a minute, Leo's not going to wait for me. Leo's not going to, you know, play these games away from my attention to turn back to them. Leo has walked away and left the damn building, okay? So somebody here wants to try to rebuild, regrow, you know, with you, but not sure how it's going to go, but it looks like they're going to try to reach out towards you, okay? So somebody's missing you. Should have treated you better the first time, right? All right, so let's see. Everybody ain't going to wait for somebody. Some people know their value. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. I'm going to get some signs on who this may be, and then we'll get some other messages. All right, let's see. All right, give me the signs for who this may be. All right, somebody, you got a Virgo that's like, hey, it's me. Right off the bat. All right, somebody's got an Aries here. January could be significant. For somebody here, you got a Scorpio. All right, anybody else that fits that scenario for Leo? All right, Leo, you have another Leo and possibly a Gemini. All right, so let's see. Let's just put these away. And we'll get some other messages. And again, thank y'all so much for being patient with your girl. You know, I'm not reading that much. Got other stuff going on. And trying to divide my time between everything. And so I don't get burnt out too. Alright, so let's see here. Give me messages for Leo. Leo, this came out, I don't know, but I'll go ahead and take it you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Give me 3. All right, Leo, you have a secret admirer. All right, let's see. Somebody admiring you from the scenes, from behind the scenes. All right, a money path. A money path is waiting for you to find it. Cracked cup. You're dissatisfied with how your life is at this point. So what do? We do something about it, right? The overall energy is climbing towards success. Beautiful energy, Leo, all around. All right, let's see. Unless that person that wants to come back to you is somebody that you don't want to be bothered with, then Houston, we may have a problem. All right, so somebody's last name could be Houston, or maybe you live in Houston. Bless your heart. It's too hot. Damn bugs. All right, and bipolar ass weather. I can't. All right, let's see. Give me messages. Beautiful though, beautiful. All right, let's see. All right, all right, all right. You got a secret admirer that's thinking about opening up the lines of communication. Somebody wants a new beginning with you. They want to try a relationship. Look at this. Yes. All right, so I don't know if you know this person already, but either way it goes, somebody here is ready for some type of change, all right? And they may be ready to implement this, all right? Let's move it forward. You look like their wish fulfillment, okay? For somebody here, this person may start off, you know, as friends, very cordial or whatever. I don't know if this person is coming in with the intention. Well, I think they're coming in with the intention to date, but I don't know if they're going to let you know right off the bat that that is their, you know, their plan. Yeah. Like I said, you know, start off slow, but somebody wants to build and grow with you. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Oh, this person might not be very confident, though. So for somebody here, this person might not be very confident, but they're going to go ahead and say something. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. For somebody, this could be a King of Cups. They might be waiting for the right moment. All right. No, we're not using you. You like to bring out drama. I guess we'll go ahead and use these. Yeah. Let us see. All right. Let's see. So, okay, so look, I'm going to tell whoever this is, if you are a cross watcher and you are a secret admirer of Leo's and you have been waiting, just sitting by, you know, in the background, not saying nothing, say something, okay? Because you have been coming up in this reading for a minute. All right, we're kind of tired of the past people. So, are you a past person? I'm just saying. You're not going to sit down, honey. Whoever you are, because somebody got their eyes on somebody, and you're not saying nothing. And I want to know why. Why you not saying nothing? Looks like you want to take this to the next level. And why are you nervous? Why are you scared? Let's see. Okay, so I kind of feel what's going on. Okay, so for somebody here, someone may be working on their career, on their finances, on their financial stability. Earlier when I saw the 10 of Pentacles here, the castle reminded me of a home. Somebody here could be building, you know, getting their life together, you know, stacking up everything the way that they want it. Somebody here does not want to show up empty-handed, okay? They don't want to show up empty-handed. They don't want to show up while they're working on themselves. But baby, let me tell you, not telling you to do this. I am not. But what I'm saying is that sometimes when you meet your person or meet people on the way to building who you are, establishing your 10 of Pentacles, sometimes that's the best time to meet people. You feel me? Because sometimes you'll find out who is really interested in what you have, your possessions, or who you are. You feel me? Some people stay and help you build, okay? You want to help me, not someone that's like, oh, you're lavish up in here. I'm going to come up in here and lounge. What you mean you're not doing so good? The money isn't coming in. Oh, okay. Well, call me when it gets better. You feel me? So with that being said, and that also goes for friends too, family members as well. Sometimes you get people that come around you when you're doing good. You got things, you know, popping off, and you know the money is money in, and you're very, you know, generous with others, but then when you're going through hardship, it's like where everybody at, you know, far and few in between. People looking at, oh shoot, that's so and so, you heard they're going through a hard time, don't pick up the phone, give them a couple of months. You feel me? So with that being said, sometimes when you're going through stuff, it actually tests the character of the person that you're with. Okay, so yeah, and sometimes you never know. That person that you're pursuing may be the person that help you, you know, get everything up and moving and running even quicker than you did before. But whatever this is, sweetheart, you are on your way. I'm talking to the cross watcher now, okay? Apparently the cross watcher is in here. All right, I'm saying this is you, right? So this is possibly a cross watcher's read. For whoever you are, sweetheart, you are on the road to success. Okay, it's just a matter of time, and I know you see it. I'm seeing it here for you. So this is just a confirmation. Okay, so go after your person. Go get what you want. I'm just saying. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, you got a marriage here coming up here. You definitely have a higher level of commitment here. I love this. Okay, so for someone here, you could know this person already. All right, but I don't think this is like, you know, someone that you've had a romantic relationship with before. If you don't know each other, you are very connected spiritually here as well. Okay, so it's almost like you guys have known each other. I've known you all of my life. I feel like I've known you all my life, right? That part, and you mesh very well together. So I really like this for you, Leo. All right, beautiful. I can't make it up. Look at that. I just told you. What did I tell you? You don't be believing me. So like I said, this person wants this to, you know, they want it to go from what it is now, all right, from nothing or a friendship, acquaintance, to, you know, full-blown relationship. And, you know, even though they're a little bit nervous, they're going to find the courage and strength to move forward because this person feels that you are worth it. Okay, 1 in a million you. Golly, I just heard that song. Somebody's name could be Larry or William. All right, let's see. Give me messages. Now I can't get the song out of my head. All right, so yes, that's what I'm talking about. So this person is actually going to come towards you because life without you is just bleak. All right, I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. Give me messages. Yes, like I said, this person is literally going to go towards you because they actually feel like, you know, with you not in their life, they're lacking something. So there's definitely communication coming through about a solid connection here. And this person is standing their ground firmly about it too. Let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. This is somebody that's coming in. They're not playing about you. Knight of Swords, clarify about the Knight of Swords. This person is a doer. Okay? They are a doer. They are taking action, and they are going to speak up. And if there's anybody speaking against this connection, they're definitely going to speak up against that too. So, yeah, sorry, y'all. My hair is drying, so try not to look like a little poodle. All right, so I like this for you. So somebody's got a secret admirer. And now I'm really hearing that song, 1 in a Million You. All right, let's see. Y'all want to hear my Barry White? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I've been away too long. All right, let's see. And then we have dissatisfaction with life. All right, so what do? We make changes. All right, hold on for a second, y'all. All right, Thank you so much. All right, let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I was being silly and singing that song. My God, my voice can go deep, you know? Just saying. All right, so let's see. What is happening here with the cracked cup? Okay, so with the cracked cup here, I'm kind of feeling here that somebody may have had some plans. And maybe they did not go the way that someone had hoped. So now someone has to regroup. So for someone here, this could have been a relationship, a marriage, or something like this. And it did not work out. There was a separation here, a breakup. But I also see that someone here is not going to let that stop them from moving forward. Okay, so... And this could also be like career, yeah, I'm getting like love and career. So, girl, you scared me. All right, let's see. Come creeping out of nowhere. All right, justice. So, yeah, what did I just say? We're going to make it right. Absolutely. Bring things into balance. If you're not satisfied with what's going on in your life right now, baby, you got to take action and do something about it, right? Absolutely. Hold on. Oh, no. Okay, so, yeah, so, got to take action here in order for things to balance out here. All right, yeah. So you did, yeah, you did take some hits here. All kind of drama and chaos and foolishness, but you're resilient, persistent. All right, you're getting through this. Look at this. Ew. What is this? Yeah, you definitely moved on from the drama, the chaos. Someone here, you could have up and moved away from this. Someone here, you could have been bullied by others here as well. You could have had a lot of people coming against you at one time, but like I said, you stood your ground and you didn't let anybody chase you away. And yeah, you're moving forward from this. All right, let's see. Taking action here. Yeah, like I said, walking away from the drama. Why? Because it ain't got nothing to do with you. All right, you have other plans here. What is this? All right, this says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing. All right, Leo, you have some type of jealous person here. Let's see. Why is this here? Somebody here is, okay, so Leo, check this out. You have a situation here where you could have, took some hits in life. You keep living, you will, okay? However, whatever this is here, I kind of feel like, Leo, right about now, you are not satisfied where you are in your life. There's things that you want to achieve, goals that you want to achieve here. Maybe you want to travel. For some of you, you have all this creative passion that you haven't been able to fully, utilize. And it looks like, I don't know about y'all, but me, when I get a bit bored, I get a little antsy, and that creative juice is like, ooh, you know what, I could do this. Ooh, I could do that. Ooh, you know what? Ooh, and it gets a little hard to be still because now those creative juices are like flowing. Well, if that is you, Leo, you could have someone here that sees that, uh-oh, Leo's up to something. Leo's about to do something. Leo is actually working on something. And there could be a lot of chatter, a lot of jealousy, a lot of competition, you know? It's funny because, and y'all hear me say this all the time, you minding your own business and other people are minding yours too. Okay? All up in your business more than you are. Leo, I have to put it to you like this, baby, and I tell you all the time, if somebody is mimicking you, copying you, trying to bring you down, make you feel less than, trying to make you quit what you're doing, obviously you got something, baby. You got something, okay? And you're shining brighter than you have ever shone in your life, okay? And other people can see it. You're busy doing what you're doing, so your head is down. But people can see who you are and what you're capable of. You are a force to be reckoned with, obviously. Obviously. And somebody here is a bit nervous. Why? Because they know it's just a matter of time before you make a decision to bring balance into your life, to go get everything that you want. They know that success is your middle name. Everything that you put your energy to, your name to, you succeed. No matter how much chaos they try to bring, drama they try to bring, no matter how much they try to beat up on you, okay, and try to isolate you and single you out, you still succeed and still arise, right? Absolutely. You use it as fuel. What's fueling this hot air balloon? The hot air that these people are blowing. All right, all that animosity, all that jealousy, all that gossip, and all them little nasty words that they're saying, you're using it as fuel to not only elevate above them, beyond them, surpass them, but to get the hell away from them, okay? It stinks over there. It's garbage. You feel me? So you're moving out the way, and somebody knows it, and they got a problem with it. They know you're one decision away, okay? And they will never be able to catch up. All right, so whatever the problem is that somebody here is scared that you are finally going to get the justice that you deserve, especially from those that have been doing dirt behind the scenes. Karma never misses an address, baby, and sometimes she'll sit back and sit across the street and just let the karma rack up. Okay, because I'm going to make this a real worthwhile visit. I'm going to stay a little while, okay? Kind of linger in their energy, okay? I'm just saying. So with that being said, fret not. Do what you came here to do. Just be aware that there are some folks around you, okay? There always are. They always are, right? They don't go nowhere. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Leo, like I said, somebody here, look at this, jealousy. They know there's elevation, transformation. They want you to stop working, baby. They want you to stop. They see you. They better recognize, right? I'm just saying. It is what it is, whoever this is. All right. So, Leo, you could be in the public eye. You could, work in an office. Some of the pettiest people are in the office. You feel me? Some of you... you could be here on YouTube and things like that. And you got other people spying on you, looking at you and talking mad shit about you. You feel me? But they can't stop watching either. You feel me? So there's that. You are their inspiration, Leo. And if that's what they need to feel inspired, so be it. But don't let them stop your role, right? Leo, not only that, you are successful in a multitude of things, okay? You are not just moving forward in one thing. You might be dibbling and dabbling in a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and it's on a need-to-know basis. Why? Because the vampires, the bloodsuckers, the what you call them things? The flying rats. Yeah, the flying monkeys. That's what it was. The flying rats. I like flying rats better. All of them, they're circling around, honey. They're circling around, just watching, waiting, lurking, looking, waiting for the next new idea. I'm just saying, okay? So, Leo, keep all that business to yourself. It's on a need-to-know basis, okay? Like I said. And then on top of that, you might be keeping them confused because they don't know what the hell you got going on. And they should be confused. All right, because you all up in somebody else's business. Yes, somebody here jealous. You got somebody that's mad as hell. They're bitter, malicious, and unfortunately, they are a fire sign. Hate to say it, but this person here, and this landed all the way over here on the Five of Wands. So you got another fire sign here that is a low-key hater. High-key. You feel me? Possibly including other people here. Petty, childish, immature. All these things are coming up out of this person here. And this person wants to fight with you. Leo, you don't have to say a damn thing. Why should you? You're beautiful. You're handsome. You know what I'm saying? You're well liked. You know, source is blessing you left and right. You know, you have good friends, you got good family, you got good chi. You don't have to go around doing this to people, hating on people, causing calamities, being the biggest hater, salty hater, just sitting over there just marinating in hate. You don't have to do that, sweetheart. You are happy, healthy, whole, and humble, as you should be, okay? I'm just saying, somebody here has a real issue with you, sweetheart. And then on top of that, they might be a little jealous of your spiritual gifts here, too. And also, this could be somebody that you have rebuked and muted. Get thee behind me, Skeletor. Right? I'm just saying. So, somebody here got a little nasty attitude. Nasty attitude. Look at that. Doing everything that they can to stop you, to block you. Alright. But what happens? Karma comes and says, damn, look at how well Leo is doing. Yeah, did you see what Leo was doing? Yeah. Let's see. Give me messages. So this person wants to block you from whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. But you're moving on from this person. Give me one more on the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, Five of Wands. The Emperor. Somebody's trying to control the situation with you as well. For somebody here, this could be a boss. This could be at work. Oh. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you on your way to be an entrepreneur? Ooh, look at this. Leo, this could be more than one person here too. There's going to be communication coming through for you, Leo. You got a brand new beginning coming here for you. Some type of blessing coming through. I love it when people try to, you know, throw chaos and drama and all this other kind of stuff. Of course, it's frustrating. It's irritating when it's happening. But, man, when you see the blessings that come after it, you know, it's like, wow. It's kind of crazy. I was under attack not too long ago, you know, and man, I received the biggest blessing. I was shocked and was not even expecting it. It's like, my God, my higher power is like, baby, I see what you're going through. Don't trip. I got you. Bling. I was, for me? Just saying. All right, so anyway, let's see. So, Leo, you're making moves here. All right, doing what you need to do in order to get what you want to get. All right, what you want to have. All right, let's see what's going on with this money path. All right, y'all, give me a minute. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. All right, so let's see what's going on with the money path. Waiting for you to find it, and maybe that's what these people are afraid of. You're about to take a leap of faith on something new. All right, let me just go ahead and see what this do. And it's all good. Let's see. Give me messages for Leo in this situation with the money path. Waiting for Leo to find it. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, as you should. Oh, King and Queen of Wands. Wow. Somebody get ready to meet that person? Or did you meet your person already? Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you about the money path. Leo, fret not. Don't stress. Money's coming. All right. Try not to stress. Try not to worry. Somebody here might like to play checkers. Let's see. Look at this. Leo, whatever this is, somebody is trying to block a money path for you. Somebody wants you to be stressed, worried, overwhelmed, and anxious here. Worried about some type of stress. Why are you worried about this? Let Source worry about your lightweight. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Acknowledge that it is there, and also acknowledge that this is not yours. This is not your problem. This is the Lord's. You feel me? Yeah, I don't want it. You feel me? Maybe when you was a little kid and you like them vegetables on your plate, I don't want it. Give it to the Lord. All right, I'm just saying. But yeah, somebody's trying to cause blockages here. What I will say is whatever it is that you are about to embark on, I think it's going to be very lucrative here. And I think it's going to piss a bunch of people off. I really do. Also, for here, this Nine of Swords, it may not be worry and stress here. For someone here, you may be coming up with ideas. This may be something that's kind of bugging you in the middle of the night. You might have an idea, wake up in the middle of the night, and then like, you know what? Ooh, what else would go good with this idea? Such and such and such and such. So you might be getting kind of clues and keys and, you know, little puzzle pieces here as well. Okay, so, but Leo, don't ever stress off of who's doing what, competition and things like that. If you have to go legal with it, all right? And I'm talking about in the 3D. If you got to go legal in the 5D, go legal in the 5D. That's even better, I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. Give me messages. Yes, the Hangman. Like I said, baby, look, and I'm not saying if you don't have no competition, you're not doing anything. I'm just saying, if somebody has your name in their mouth, it's for a reason. Either you effing up real bad, or either you doing something real good and you got some people that are like, you know what, damn, this person might be a little bit better than me, or damn, this person might be the equivalent of to me, okay? Or damn, this person, you know, something about them makes me feel some type of way about myself, but I'm too chicken shit to really admit it. So I'm just going to gather a bunch of people and I'm just going to bully on this person. You feel me? It is what it is. Sometimes people get in this energy. It has nothing to do with you. Sometimes they come from a long line of people that just create drama and chaos. And they're just taking the baton from their ancestors and moving forward. This is just who they are. This is just who their family is. Okay, this is just who the character of these people are. You understand? Other times you can kind of, you know, it's healthy competition. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can see what you're doing, like, you know what, damn, I think I can, you know, I can kind of do something equivalent to that. Sometimes you inspire other people, and then you just have people that just feel like they're supposed to be on top, and they're supposed to be, you know, the it person. You know, they're the best at every damn thing, so they try to bring you down. Obviously, they're not the best at everything if they try to bring you down, sweetheart, okay? Sometimes people, you know, they put themselves up on a pedestal that no one else has put them on. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, don't trip off a competition here, or, you know, the gossip or whatever. Like I said, if you got to go legal, either way, do what you need to do, but know that you are making headway, all right? Especially usually when people jump and bully on people, it's usually someone that's very kind, very nice, very talented. You know what I'm saying? Other people like that person. Or maybe that person just keeps to themselves. They are very smart, very wise, very talented. They're just not for everybody. A lot of these people are people whores. You feel me? They got to have an entourage of people. They got to feel important. They got to, somebody's got to say their name. You understand? Make them feel like they are the it person. You understand? Maybe you going about your business and people are mentioning your names in rooms that you are not in and somebody don't like it. So there's that. I don't know. But either way it goes, just hold on. Don't get caught up in this BS. It's not yours. Right? You leave this petty BS to petty people. All right, let's see. What did I tell you, Leo? You don't get involved in this. You got blessings to go get, baby. Let them sit there and play. Let them play. Let them talk. Let them do whatever it is that they do. Go get your money. Okay? All right, so let's see. Let us see. All right, so for someone here, you may have wondered why these people or why this drama is trying to follow you. Like I said, sweetheart, sometimes it has nothing to do with you and it has everything to do with you. All right, sometimes you get some crappy people that just do crappy things and they see somebody with a kind heart and guess what? They don't like it. They want to make you ugly like them. So they'll try to do everything that they can to try to bring you down. Why? Because you're a genuine sweetheart. Literally. Alright, so with that being said, don't trip over these people. Just look and recognize for what it is. It's nasty. It's bacteria. It's ugly. I straight said bacteria. And I said that because I thought of a petri dish. Alright, so anyway, let's see. Give me messages, please. And thank you. Like I said, baby. Okay, get a clue. Know that everything is gonna be all right. You be smiling, you be happy, you be you, and you do what you do. Okay, I'm just saying. Absolutely. All right, and you are gonna be shown the way. You will get clarity as to what's going on. Like I said, baby, walk away. God is in control of all of this. Okay, you connect to your higher power and move forward. Okay, leave the lowest of the lows amongst themselves. Let them, slither around and do what they do. All right, there's that. You go ahead and do what you do, Leo. All right, take some time to learn, to grow, to build here. Look at this. And somebody here is like, they might want to bring communication to you. So let's put it like this. A lot of times what these folks like to do, they like to plant seeds of negativity, especially the real immature and childish ones here too. They like to make fun of, they like to bully. Like I said before, these people are like the same people that you tell your children to stay the hell away from at school. You understand? The bullies, okay? But I don't know, I'm a little different parent because I told my kids, and I meant that with every fiber of my being, if a bully ever comes towards you, you better beat the brakes off of them. It is what it is, okay? You get jumped, you better grab one and you better hammer on them until he screams to let the other ones leave you alone, literally. That's how that is right there. So with this, all you got to do is move forward and live your best life. All right. And let them know that they are not stopping no show. They are not bothering you one iota. And you sleep very, very peacefully and sound at night. Okay. So I do believe that there's going to be communication coming through with drama. All right. So there's that. And why? Because they know you got a blessing. They're trying to block it. Look at this. Look at this. Knowing that you're blessed. Give me one more for this 5 of Wands. Look at this. And the Knight of Cups. I'm telling you. The Magician. What did I tell you? Somebody here. Okay, so look. Also, another thing here. Someone here could come across with. Let's see. You know how people try to give you constructive criticism and make it sound nice, but they're really being facetious and they're really being nasty and it's an underhanded compliment, so to speak. Whoever this person is, they're the ones that's jealous and manipulative here as well. Someone here may be trying to plant a seed in your mind so that you don't go towards something, change your mind about a decision. Maybe you tweak something in a different way, or maybe you just throw your hands up on an idea. Okay, another thing you have to be careful of is when you have When Source drops these little diamonds on you, baby, hey, you know what? I want you to go and build this. You know, I want you to go and grow this. I want you to try this. I want you to take this class. It may not make no sense right now, but man, 10 years down the line, you're going to need this. You understand? I want you to do this. And you run it across somebody else, and they're like, you know what? That don't make no sense to me. It's not supposed to make sense to them. It's not their purpose. You understand? It's not their pathway. So with that being said, sometimes you got to be quiet about the things that you are manifesting in your life, because sometimes people can't see your vision. It's not for them. It was your vision. You feel me? You need to go ahead and do what you came here to do and lead these folks to the shenanigans. All right? Realize and recognize it's here, but you guard your heart, you guard your ears. If God gave you something, or your higher power gave you something to go after, to pursue, then by all means, you do what's best for you, boo. All right. So with that being said, somebody here might try to come in and cause some chaos and then go ghost. All right. So just be mindful of that. There's people like that too that want to come in and start drama, especially between people, and then they'll back off and just watch everything fall apart. And like I said, Leo, check this out. Don't fret over none of this mess. All right. The Hangman is clarifying the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, I'm just saying success is imminent. Absolutely. Okay, so with that being said, remember who you are and whose you are. Okay, love that. All right, let's see, get back to the basics. All right, get back to who you are. The hell with these people. Let them do what the hell they do. They're gonna do it anyway. If they're not doing it to you, they're gonna do it to somebody else. Alright, so there's that. Don't base your life off of somebody else's actions. Look at this. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Look at this. You are following your intuition, doing what Source told you to do, going after these blessings as you should. Alright, and not letting anybody maneuver, you know, manipulate your emotions here as well. I love this for you, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is your actual overall energy with the star behind that. So, like I said, successful, humble, taking care of business, not being emotionally manipulated here as well. And also learning that we don't have to fret and worry over anything. All right, Source is going to give us everything that we need. All right, and this right here, acknowledge it, look at it, discern the spirits that is coming through. Okay, because more than likely you do have more than one. All right, and just, you know, look at these folks. What the way that I do it is, I see what's happening, who it's coming from, and I look at the spirit, or discern the spirit that's working through them, and I really realize that, you know, I want to be nothing like these people. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when you start looking at them as not people, but the spirit that is actually working through them, sometimes you will see that sometimes these people are really ugly on the inside. All right, they can pile a bunch of makeup on it, throw a wig on it, throw a toupee on it, whatever the hell you got to do, slap some cologne on it or whatever, dress it up real well. It looks nice on the outside, but that person's heart is ugly as hell. And you can tell by their actions, by the way that they treat other people. You feel me? Especially those that, you know, it is not warranted. So with that being said, Leo, go after these blessings, because they're damn sure showing up for you. I'm just saying, they really are. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, and there you are, right in the midst of it all. All right, so with that being said, Leo, as far as I'm concerned, this competition right here, or this drama right here, is just to keep you on your toes, okay? Because sometimes, you know, if it gets a little boring or whatever, you know what, I don't feel like doing this no more. I changed my mind. I'll go ahead and do something else. And then this comes along, you know, who the hell you think you playing with? Watch me work. You feel me? So yeah, so with that being said, you got money coming towards you. Hello. You got money coming towards you. You got somebody that is a secret admirer. Also, there's just some things. What I would say is just, you know, remain confident and know that things are going to work out. Be patient, because after all, things may seem like they're stagnant, but just like the world, you know, the earth rotates continuously. Know the source is, you know, forever putting things in alignment. We just have to, you know, be patient and wait our turn, because if you also realize there's more than one of us on this planet, you know. So just like we are with our children, you know, we have to give everybody their individual attention, because even though they come from the same womb, same parents, they all have different personalities and different needs and wants and desires, okay? So with that being said, just be patient and know that your turn is coming up and you will have Source's undivided attention, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for my Leos. What does Leo need to know? The first one out is opportunity. All right, an important offer will be made. Be prepared to dress to impress. Look good, okay? I mean, be fire, Leo, okay? I'm just saying. When you walk in the door, everybody go, damn! That's what I'm talking about, okay? All right, so it says reflection. Friendship in your life may come to an end. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. So, like I said, Leo, the hateful ass person could be somebody that's right next to you. All right? I'm just saying, somebody's close to you that knows what you got going on, knows what you're doing, and jelly. All right? It is what it is. All right, so Leo, it says, care is required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. I swear that came out in that reading. Like I said, be careful of somebody that is manipulative. Be careful of somebody that is coming in your life, getting in your ear with words of compassion and love. Is BS. It's BS. Don't you give up on your dreams, your goals, your desires, what you were meant to do, your purpose, based on the opinions of somebody else. They're like buttholes, baby. Everybody got one, okay? What you do, you go to your higher power and you ask Source, is this pathway for me? And you go from there, all right? There's that. Sometimes we don't realize you got a lot of people sitting next to you that you call friend that might be a little jealous of you. You understand what I'm saying? So, I hate to say it, but it took me a while to see that. Now, I'm talking about over 30 years to see that about someone. You understand? That person never had my best interests at heart, you know? And as painful as it is, baby, sometimes you got to let the snakes go. Let them go. They bite, right? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for Leo, and I am going to go ahead and close this out. And for once, I wish we would get a reading where I do not have to do the spiel of, you know, people hating. All right, it says, let go and allow Spirit to take the lead. This is in the hands of the divine. Absolutely. What did I just say? What did I just say? Let Source take care of your light work. Okay, and that's your light work, all right? Acknowledge that it's there. Source, you know what you told me to do. I'm following. I'm paying attention. I'm following directions. I'm not being hard-headed. But I have this cretin over here that just won't go away. Can you help me out, Lord? Can you help a sister out? Can you help a brother out? I'm just saying. All right, there's that. And it says, be aware of people and circumstances in your way that serves as a test of your will. As you are tested, remain in high vibration. Show the world how bright you shine, Leo. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got some bottom feeders, some bottom dwellers, okay? Some gravel grubbers that are trying to, you know, pull on that energy of yours, Leo. Keep your countenance high, all right? There's that, and come from amongst the snakes. All right, subtle cues may tell you what someone's words are not. Absolutely, okay? You got good news coming in, you celebrating and everything, and somebody over there giving you the stank face? That's that friend of yours, huh? I'm just saying. It is what it is. In this scenario, you are the student. Source is trying to show you something about the people that are in your circle. All right? And also, Source is trying to show you that, you know what, hey, trust me. Trust in me. I got you. All right? And I'm going to get one more of these. And then, for real, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. All right, let's see. So, with that being said, Leo, congratulations once again. Again, this is not for everyone, so take what fits, leave the rest. I honestly believe that somebody, well, possibly everybody could take a little bit of something from this, so it is what it is. All right, give me messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Please and thank you. The hard truths. All right. Failure anxiety. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. You're stuck in planning mode and your potential is locked away. Success is achieved by trying. Absolutely. And don't leave them naysayers alone. Hell, do it anyway. You never know. Hell, it might work better than you ever planned. All right, in judgment, you are trapped in a cycle of criticism towards yourself and others, blocking the growth that comes from compassion. Release the need to judge and find freedom in loving your authentic self. Okay, I'm just saying, baby, love who you are, regardless of who is judging you. Love who you are, okay? If you know that there's some things that, you know, kind of a little shaky, a little stanky up in there, fix it, okay? There's that. No one here is perfect. We are all a work in progress, okay? And if you feel like there's something that, you know, you need to work on, you know, then do it. All right, there's that. But keep in mind that you are a work in progress, all right? And none of us came here with a manual. So it's all about learn and grow. But if you know better, then do better. All right? And if you one of them shitty ass people in that 5 of Wands, stop it. All right? There's that. That's ugly energy. That's nasty. All right? There's that. All right? So with that being said, be kinder to yourself, Leo. All right? Treat yourself kindly. Literally, especially when nobody else is doing so. You love on you, boo. All right? And don't absorb anybody else's energy that's trying to make you feel some type of way about yourself. F them people. Just saying. There you go. All right, so I'll holler at y'all later. And thank you again for rocking with your girl. And thank you so much for your patience. I love y'all. Y'all take care. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.